Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down Google's brand new AI app builder, Opal. We're going to give you the clear, concise executive briefing you need. You know, there is a fundamental shift happening in the tech world right now. We're really moving away from an era where you had to have specialized coding skills to build anything, to a new world where pretty much anyone with a good idea can become a creator. And this whole trend, people are starting to call it vibe coding, which is a great term for it. It's all about turning your intent, your idea, into actual software. It's this promise that you can build an app just by describing what you want it to do, conversationally, in plain English. So, of course, jumping right into this race is Google. And they've got a really powerful new entry into this whole no-code AI world. Today, we're going to dive deep into this experimental tool they're calling Opal. Okay, so let's get right into it. What exactly is Google Opal? And, just as importantly, what is it not? Because believe me, there's a ton of confusion out there. So when you boil it all down, Opal is a tool that comes straight from Google's innovation incubator, Google Labs. And it's designed specifically for non-programmers. It lets you build these small, focused AI applications, they call them mini apps, just by using simple text prompts. Absolutely no code required. All right, first things first, a quick clarification. The name Opal is actually used by a bunch of different tech products, which has created some real confusion. So just to be crystal clear, in this briefing, we are talking exclusively about Google's AI app builder. So how does this thing actually work? Well, it's elegantly simple. It's all built around this three-step process that's designed to take anyone from just an idea to a live, shareable app in minutes. Seriously, you just describe it, Opal creates this visual workflow, and then boom, you share it. And this quote, this really gets to the heart of it. This is the magic right here. You, the user, you don't need to know which AI model to pick or how to manage API keys or deal with weird data formats. Opal just handles all of that messy stuff in the background. Now, this is absolutely crucial. Google made a very deliberate choice to label Opal an experiment. And for any executive, that word is a huge flashing sign. It means no enterprise support, no service-level agreements, nothing. It means you're on a volatile platform where features can change or just disappear overnight. This is a tool for exploration, for sure, but not for business-critical operations. Okay, so with that huge caveat in mind, let's look at the opportunities. How can a tool like Opal actually build value for your teams? Who is it really for, and what can they realistically create with it? At its heart, Opal is really about democratizing AI. It's for the marketer, the HR coordinator, the business analyst. Really, it's for anyone who gets the business problem but doesn't have the coding skills. They can now whip up prototypes to get buy-in, create little custom tools for their own department, and just experiment with AI. All without having to wait in line for IT. So to make this real for a second, the platform comes with these handy starter templates. You could build an app that summarizes those crazy long reports, or one that drafts polite replies for your customer support team, or maybe even a tool that rewrites your marketing copy to perfectly match your brand's unique voice. Okay, but this is where we have to flip the coin over, because the very things that make Opal so appealing, so easy to use, well, they also introduce some serious hidden risks for any large organization. So the promise is clear, right? It's empowering every single employee to innovate fast, to solve their own problems without clogging up the IT backlog. It's a really compelling vision of speed and agility. But here's the peril. That same ease of use creates what we call shadow IT. We're talking about applications being built and used without IT or security even knowing they exist. They're processing company data completely outside of compliance controls. This is a primary way data gets leaked, and it's a massive security blind spot. Okay, and that brings us to the next big risk, cost. Because right now, while it's in public beta, Opal is free. But let's be very, very clear. That will not last. So when Google does flip that monetization switch, and they will, the pricing is almost certainly going to be some complex, consumption-based model. Think about it like your electric bill. You'll get charged for every query, for every word the AI processes, for data storage. This makes your costs incredibly hard to predict and budget for. Imagine an internal tool one of your team's builds suddenly goes viral. It could become a huge, unplanned expense overnight. And look, this isn't just about the money. This kind of pricing strategy is a powerful way to create ecosystem lock-in. By tying every little function to a specific Google Cloud service, it becomes nearly impossible to ever move an app you've built to another provider. The switching costs are designed to be monumental. So, given the incredible promise and the very real peril, what should your organization actually do about this powerful new tool? Well, let's lay out a clear, actionable playbook for navigating this new world. Here's our recommended three-part framework. Number 1, don't ban these tools. That just drives them underground. Instead, create a formal sandbox for controlled, safe experimentation. Number 2, form a governance task force. Get IT, security, and legal in a room together and do it immediately to set the rules of the road. And number 3, draw a hard, bright line. Explicitly forbid these experimental tools for any application that handles sensitive customer data or is mission critical to your business. Look, at the end of the day, the rise of tools like Opal isn't really a choice you can ignore. They're coming, whether your company sanctions them or not. And that leaves every leader with one final critical question to think about. Is your strategy to proactively control this revolution, or are you just going to let it control you?